again, these are the types of days that give you the opportunity, Judge. If you were panicking and you felt you were too exposed, this would be the kind of day that if you're going to lighten up from a 60-40 portfolio to a 50-50, use this opportunity. But when you look at the individual names, the biggest bounces are happening in the areas that have just been absolutely thrashed. MGM up 33%, Royal Caribbean up 31%. I'm looking at UAL up 24%. And then they're selling the Walmarts, the Zooms, the Costcos that had been working. So that's counter trend in every possible way you could view it. But take it. Like, don't get upset about it. It's nice to get a break. Let me know when we get 2 up days in a row. Maybe I'll change my mind. But for right now, the real trend is still lower.
I was thinking sort of the same thing, Stephanie, is let's see if we can put 2 of these together and not just one big up day that everybody sells into because they don't believe in this move and don't believe it will last. Do you think there's any staying power in this?
I do, because I think the Fed program yesterday was a game changer in terms of unlimited QE. Unlimited means they can buy whatever they want, whenever they want, for however long they want, and it gives them the flexibility to do that. You have to fix the bond market before you're going to fix the stock market. And I think that the Fed program yesterday addresses the liquidity issues. It actually buffers the outflows that we had seen all last week. And it should lead to stabilization. Maybe not right away, but I think it will in the coming weeks. And that's the most important thing to start. Secondly, you've got to get this fiscal package. We'll see what it looks like. $2 trillion looks like the number. I'm glad that it's 2 versus 1, if that is in fact the case, because we don't know how long this is going to go on, and that gives them the flexibility as well. They've got to get this thing passed so soon, because small businesses are just crippled right now. And so we got to get that. And I think if they do, and when they do, that will also be viewed positively. Yep. I don't think we're out of the woods on volatility, Scott. I'm glad we're down from 80 to in the mid-50s. But I have said all along, volatility will stay until you see peak virus. When you get peak virus, then maybe you have some sustainability. But I am very encouraged by this week. Yeah,
maybe you're not the only one. There's some notes coming out, Steph, that seem to be a little more optimistic. Brian Belsky has one today, says, another 10 to 20% downside's not out of the question, but as he looks bigger picture, he says, quote, the next bull market is coming, one whose duration is yet to be determined, but whose first 12 to 18 months could see as much as a 40 to 50% recovery in stocks.
Well, I think, Scott, most people share that optimism, but why is everyone not stepping in and just buying the market then right now? There's conditions within the market that are very frustrating. The liquidity issues that we've highlighted in the last couple of days, those have improved significantly today. As example, stock of Amazon. Last couple of days, Amazon was basically $10 wide from the bid to the offer. Today, it's back to about $1 to $2 wide. S&P futures, you were talking about single-digit liquidity on the bid and offer size. That has improved to now where you're seeing a couple of hundred on the bid and the offer. And then finally, the credit market. Stephanie's right. What the Federal Reserve did yesterday, it stabilized, it brought liquidity back in the market. The muni market, the high yield, the investment grade are all trading better. So I understand the premise that 18 months from now, we all think we're going to be higher. I believe in that myself. But I think you want to look at the functioning of the markets, and there has been stabilization and improvement in the last couple of days. Last thing I'll say, I mentioned this yesterday, I think we're all modeling what goes on in Italy and seeing that numbers seem to be improving there. That's lending some form of optimism to the trading community. Yeah.